come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs. You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means. You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh, but no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying, "Told you so." After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy. Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore. Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit. When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again. And after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire. All right. I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job? Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation? What do I look like? Arm candy? I don't think so, friend. All right. Bye. Watch out!
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip. Please submit to a credit check, or present a passport. Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Howdy. Hello. Lovely to meet you. I haven't the time to speak to commoners such as yourself. Bye. Hello. Lovely to meet you. In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess? Hello. I don't even have enough caps to get a new caravan up and running. What makes you think I have enough to afford anything else of value? I don't even have enough caps to get a new caravan up and running. What makes you think I have enough to afford anything else of value? Oh, you charming, wonderful hunk of a man. I agree. I cannot risk my reputation on such a paltry sum. Here is what I owe, paid in full. I may scrape a bit to get home to California, but I'm a resourceful woman. Here is the last known location of my caravan, if you feel like looking for it. Until we meet again, handsome.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Come on, man, I'm dying here. Sissy, real men can hold that liquor, and I'm double clutching mine. What the hell? Why? I need alcohol, man. I'm gonna die if I don't get a drink. The only way you can help me now is a load of detox chems. At least a couple of doses of Fixer, a bottle of whiskey, and Radaway. I can take doses of Fixer and Radaway to gradually flush my system over time while drinking decreasing shots of diluted whiskey. This shit better be worth it, man. Oh, I'll be vomiting plenty if you don't get me Fixer. You're worse than that damn dealer. Julie? Oh, I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump, and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder, and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days. Come on, man, I'm dying here. I felt like I was dying these past weeks off and on, but the worst is yet to come. In a few days, though, I should be free. I'll head over to the followers and see if they'll help me through this.
Hello.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. Hi, how are you today?
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps? Ow! What the hell was that for? Ah, crap. I was hoping they'd forget about my tab. Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me. Hey, I'm tapped out, man. I've got nothing left but the clothes on my back. I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
Hello. How are you today? Santiago is fabulous. Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a free-side VIP. Sir, Santiago does not know what he has done to offend, but he can explain everything. Do you think Santiago is susceptible to such idle threats? Santiago laughs at your silly bluff. You are not a VIP. You do not tell Santiago what he needs to do. Leave me now. Santiago grows bored of this exchange. Ow! Okay, here. Take the caps. Just don't hurt Santiago again. I am honored they would consider me. I'll start immediately. Come on back if you have any interesting news. So you're back. Got any chems for me yet? Thank God. I thought I was gonna die if you didn't come back soon. I'm gonna head to the Followers' Fort to get some rest and detox. You've saved my life, friend. How's it going? Man, Jacob's absinthe is phenomenal stuff. I don't think I've slept this well in ages. If you haven't tried it yet, he's been supplying the Wrangler with the stuff. So, what can I get you? Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something? Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. But that place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about. I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal. That is just an insult to my expertise. My work is worth more than that. I don't think so. I've got a business to run here, buddy. Just stop back and see me if you need one made. Anything else I can help you with? Thanks for stopping in. Playing debt collector for the Garretts, huh? I guess someone has to do their dirty work. I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal. All right, come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you. Thanks for stopping in. Yep.
Bang, 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 bang!
Hello.
Hi, do you need assistance? I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day. Sure. Would you like a stim pack, fixer, or rataway? You'll need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything else we currently have. That's phenomenal. Who did you find? They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside? Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
Evening.
Howdy. Howdy. Good? Bad? The guy with the gun makes the rules. Time you enjoy wasting isn't wasted time. They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard? I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays. I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a cool besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got? Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me. Take your best shot, sweetheart. That's all the action I need. Bye. Howdy. I don't need caps that bad. A hard day's labor pays well enough. Howdy. I've never been much of a showboat, or cared about being a public figure. I'm plenty content with caps for an honest hard day's work. What's the difference? Once you start working for the man, you gotta buy nice things to wear. Then you gotta make more money to afford nice things. Seems like a right vicious cycle to get into. Not saying there wouldn't be advantages, especially if it let me start saving up my caps. Now you're talking. I suppose I could sleaze it up a bit for their customers if it means I have a non-stop supply of drink. Tell the Garretts I'm in. I'll make my way there shortly. Later.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women...
I've got my eye on you.
I hear you've been helping out around town. It's much appreciated, friend. I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well. Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill. Talk to you later.
What's your problem, lady? Hey, chum. Welcome back. Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix. And who would that be? That honey-mouthed son of a bitch? Fine. At least left to shut up occasionally. Those pretty lips of his are gonna see more traffic than a Brahmin trail in low summer. Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start? A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference.
Till next time.
Good day.
What's your problem, lady?
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous. Goodbye.
Hello.
Dude, shove off. You're making my luck turn bad. Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble? As if they'd even talk to you. You're nobody. I'm Henry fucking Jameson. One of the families that runs the strip. They're a pack of cheaters, but you still don't want to fuck with them. I wanted to be where the action is, so I got my dad to pull some strings and get me a cushy position with the Crimson Caravan. Everything was great until McLafferty came along. That old bitch is gonna hear about it from my dad, just you wait. I want my debt with the Omertas paid off. And I want one of those severance package things. Yeah, a big one. Tough shit. That's what I want, or I'm not going anywhere. We done then? Yeah, whatever.
How's it going?
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Welcome. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
Should have brought something to read. Aw, just...
Hey, you helped out Bill Ronte, so the followers worked out a deal for you to drink free. If we let everyone run amok, the damn NCR would shut us down. Gotta have some way to regulate usage. Sure thing. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hi, how are you today?
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling. You won't regret it, at least until an hour or so from now.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
I'm glad mean son of a bitch is on our side. If you're down on your luck and need some caps, I buy just about anything. Of course, I've also got plenty of things for sale, too. My grandfather opened up this shop. Took over from him when the fiends killed him. Of course. Pleasure doing business with you. Until next time.
Howdy. Hi. Ha ha ha! I wash my bone with Sippy. I have Bogo. Phoebes a rope. Goodbye.
Why are you talking to me, man? I'm trying to relax here. Got it? Me and Dermot work salvage around New Vegas. What do you even mean? He's Dermot. Dermot knows how to work salvage better than any man I ever met. Doesn't go asking questions all day, neither. I don't know a thing about no missing refugees from that Aerotech camp. Go cry to somebody else. Yeah, well, I must have heard rumors, and, fuck you. You got nothing on me and Dermot.
Welcome to Casa Madrid, cheapest, cleanest whores in all New Vegas. If you want to know the rates for Poon, talk to the whores. Yep, for years now. Guess I should be calling it Casa Marco or something, but I haven't changed the signs. Folks who can't pay their way onto the strip need a place to stay too. And when Pretty Sarah set her whores up here, the Casa went full service. Like who? Guy's unstable, but he pays his rent and Sweetie seems to like him all right. Catch you later then.
Welcome to the Casa Madrid. If you got an itch needs scratching, you came to the right place. Just watch how you treat the merchandise. 3 flavors to choose from: Sweetie, Maud, and Jimmy. Sweetie's the house favorite, for reasons that should be obvious. Maud is what you might call the discount rack. She's what a customer wears if he doesn't have the caps to afford Sweetie, or just likes them old. Jimmy's more of a specialist. I only hear good things. Most of my body is scarred all over, like a ghoul. Nobody around who'd want to screw that. No, I just run things. We don't talk about that. Next topic. I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend any time here. I'm a pimp. All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms. You know where to find me.
We don't need the NCR. Anything new happening? Hello, stranger. You looking for a good time? Old but spry, honey. So long as my back don't give out, I can make a living lying on it. May not be as fresh as Sweetie or Jimmy, but pretty Sarah keeps me around for a good reason. Experience. That's right. Strange at first, having a woman for a pimp, but she's tough enough to handle any trouble so far. She's a good earner. Of course, she don't care who she sleeps with or what they do to her. I suppose he's okay for one of those. I suppose Pretty Sarah's got to cover every sort of customer. Those boys been living here a while now. They sell salvage and do all right. I never been with either of them. That St. James is all over Sweetie every time he rustles up the caps to afford her. She says he's peculiar, but who isn't? You know where to find me, honey.
Hey, mister, looking to relax? Looks like you carry a lot of tension in your shoulders. And upper thighs. Half a year or so. The Casa's a dump and Marco's a pig, but Pretty Sarah makes sure I don't get hassled. I don't get as many customers as Sweetie or Maud, but the customers I do get always come back. She's an honest woman, splits the earnings fair and keeps Sweetie and Maud in line. Minds her own business, too. She knows what it's like for people to go through things they'd rather not talk about. See you.
Hey, baby, what say you and me get acquainted? I bring in the customers, and she makes sure no one gets rough. Sarah's good people. Good enough, anyway. I'm called Sweetie because I'm the sweetest piece you'll ever find anywhere outside of the Strip. I got my start at the Gomorrah. Good money, but I saw how those Omertas hook girls on free jet or MedX, then start charging. Slavery through a needle is what that is. I earn less out here, but I keep more. Sure do. St. James is my #1 customer. He's a prospector who pays Marco to stay here at the Casa week to week. I don't know why his friend Dermot chose to stay here. He's never been with me or nobody else. But St. James likes having me close at hand. A client's got a right to privacy, so it'll cost 200 caps for me to tell you all about it. I'll leave it. You can leave too. Hi again. You here to play? Like I said, 200 caps to hear all about it. Funny how I make caps every time I open my mouth. St. James's problems, that's for sure. Never wants me to say a thing or for me to move around either. Lately, he brings a teddy bear with him and props it on the bed like it's watching us. It's creepy as hell. Not the worst I ever been with, but more a pervert than most. I do have his spare key, but I'm not sure if he'd like it if I let you in there. St. James can be a little crazy sometimes. We can come to a deal. My price is firm, though. St. James is a good customer, and it better be worth it if I'm going to lose him. I still don't think he'd like it if I let you in there. Oh, don't you dare play that game with me. Fine. Here's the key since it's so important to you. You know you'll be back.
Howdy. Yeah? What is it? Like who? Him? Caesar's Legion taught him everything he knows. I bet there's a pound of sand ground into his palms and knees. Knowing Jimmy, I'm sure he took good care of him. I'm surprised he ran away. Like who? Oh my. Sometimes you can afford the creamy veal of a sweetie, and sometimes you got just enough caps to buy a tough piece of jerky. Like who? Ain't so pretty, is she? Not since she had a run-in with those fiends over near McCarran. This fiend named Cook, on account of the flamethrower he wears, he had his way with Sarah. Every way it can be done. Then he starts frying her up for kicks. Guess it was how he signed his work. Catch you later, then.
We gotta go through this again? What's it about this time? That's private. I don't go asking about how you like to get laid, and I don't want to know. Enough of that. What are you doing stealing my stuff? That ain't even mine. I mean, it's mine, but it's private. Give it back. Hell, don't give it back. I don't care. Just found it when we was working salvage and thought I'd save it to give to some kid if one came by. We gotta go through this again? What's it about this time? You got his book? Dermot, this bastard got your book. He got your book!
Trouble.
Watch out for fiends.
Anything new happening? Kinda like being a farmer. Howdy.
Hi there. Welcome to the West Side Co-op. I'm Clayton Etienne. Let me know if you have any questions. Well, I've lived in Nevada all my life. Started out in New Reno, but headed down here as soon as I got the chance. If you can believe it, things are even worse back home. The whole city's still run by crime families. Used to be the Mordinos and Wrights. Now it's the Wrights and Van Graffs. Seems like things never got better. Anyway, that's all behind me now. It might not look like much, but it's what keeps us West Side locals independent. We started it a few years ago. I admit we had a lot of trouble at first, but eventually we got some help from Tom Anderson with the followers. We're finally to the point where the co-op members can start making money from sales instead of just breaking even. All right. See you later.
We're better off with those slaver bastards, St. James and Dermot.
Until next time. Come to see the fights, or Red Lucy? Stay underground at night.
I'd remember if I had seen you here before. I'm sure of it. What do you want? The clamor of our bloodthirsty crowds reaches every corner of the wasteland. But I'll pretend that your ignorance doesn't offend me, stranger. This is the Thorn. Here's where the strong make a name for themselves, and the weak are fed to the jaws of hell. You can bet on the contenders. Or, if you have what it takes, be one of the contenders. Be warned. The Thorn demands respect. Break the rules, or offend me in any way, and I'll gut you open for all to see. What do you want to know? The rules are simple. My creatures fight for our pleasure. You can bet on a contender and earn double if you choose the victor. But you can get a bigger share if you risk your skin in the Thorn. Win a fight, and I'll give you a meaty cut of the earnings. I won't tolerate anyone that interferes with the fights. Offend me, and your blood will be the next to spill. Other than that, anything goes. Even if I trusted you, I'd not share my secrets just for your pretty face, stranger. The Thorn's a sacred ground, a source of awe. Here we truly rule over the forces of nature, for once. These beasts are slaves to their instincts and hunger for blood. That's a good enough answer for everyone. And it'll do for you, too. Our creatures come from the farthest reaches of the wasteland. The Thorn takes care of them, until the time to spill their blood comes. We constantly replenish our stock to keep this holy ground soaked red. Only a few brave ones ever earn the honor of serving the Thorn. Think you have what it takes? All right. Prove your worth, and I'll reward your service. The Thorn needs newborn specimens that will one day grow to honor us with their blood. Bring me 12 giant mantis' eggs. If you accomplish this, I might gift you with greater tasks in the future. You'll find egg-carrying mantises in the wasteland. But a wise hunter would search the mantis' breeding ground, like the nearby ruins of Vault 22. You've got yourself a deal. So long, stranger.
Hey, have you found out what happened to those missing refugees? How do you know? Did you find proof? Oh, sick bastards. Can't say I'll shed any tears for them. Here, you've earned this.
What's up?
I like long walks in the desert and candlelit metal workshops. If you take trying to keep me as far away from Hidden Valley as possible because I ask too many difficult questions as a sign of respect, oh yeah. That's not to say I don't get along with them. I just think they don't know what to do with me sometimes. Can I make it up? Ever been nosy? I was, once. We were pretty young, but I like to think it was love. She left the Brotherhood. Wanted to put some distance between herself and her parents. Since our membership isn't open to outsiders, some members think that obligates all of us to procreate. You can guess which camp her parents belong to. No. Couldn't bring myself to leave everyone else behind. Couldn't convince her to stay, either. I'd hoped love would be enough to influence her decision, but it wasn't. We were both too stubborn. I don't know where she is now, but I'm sure she's moved on. I still think about her, though. Once in a while. Like what? Just my parents, but they haven't been around for a long time. Dad was a paladin, Mom was a scribe. They died in the same battle, trying to hold off the NCR from... something. I don't remember what it was. Guess it seemed important at the time. Like what? I want... a dress. Yeah, a good one. Something elegant and classy, you know? But still stylish. Something that's eye-catching and sexy, but also says, don't fuck with me. I keep hoping I'll come across some old-world designer gown when I'm scavenging, but it never happens. Maybe I should move back to California. Hey, you try getting a date wearing scribe robes. Might as well be wearing sweatpants. I just like them, you know? They make you feel like a woman. Those ladies before the war, they knew what they were doing. Ooh, got any juicy gossip? Great, thanks, thank you. I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure. Here's what I've got.
Welcome back to Let's Role Play Fallout New Vegas. Right, let's continue. So, the previous episode we were just kind of doing little this and little that in like Freeside and West Side, so this sort of New Vegas area. Minus, of course, the Vegas Strip. We didn't actually go there yet, so. But yeah, so. And now we are with Veronica on our way back to Hidden Valley. Simply because she has asked us to escort her home, so. New California Republic Rangers are volunteer elite special forces renowned as much for their shrewd reconnaissance capabilities as their bravery and combat prowess. Right. Yeah, let's get back into character. Alright, come on, Veronica. So underpass here. Oh, hello, merchant. Well, hello.
Hey there. Need anything?
Show me what you got.
Sure. Here's what I've got.
Well. Oh, got anti-venom. Those are nice. That is sometimes very useful. You know what? Sure. Might as well. Maybe some clean water. Thank you. Some big corners over there. Oh, that's the water merchants. Ah. Right. Hmm. Right. Well, I think soon we are at the 188. Yep, there it is. Over the hills. Well, let's see if that weapons merchant has anything interesting. Hey.
I've still got guns and ammo if you need them.
Yeah, just show me what you have.
Sure, no problem.
Right. Well, nothing of particular interest to me, so... Well, we're not going to Boulder City, Veronica, so... we'll take this road over here. Right. That guy again. Well, I guess he's perfectly content with this little campsite he's set up. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of ants in here. Oh, looks like I started the infighting there. Well, why don't we just sit down and watch the fireworks? Right. Come on, Veronica. Let's go. Right. Well, I think we're approaching Novak. Yep. There it is. Dinky the dinosaur. $95. Guess that's the number of the road. Not the speed limit. Right. Well. It's getting a little late, Veronica. We should probably maybe spend the night in here. It's nighttime, so that's probably Boone. Right. Yeah. You know what? Stashing this here, sure. Maybe this as well. Oh. Well, let's just go to sleep, Veronica. I'm exhausted. Oh, good morning. Let's see. Maybe have some water. Ah. Yeah. Oh. I guess this is a shorter way. So let's sit here. Oh yes, this is that ranger station. I hope they have already forgotten my face. And stop asking questions. What happened to the medical supplies that went missing? Oh, it's mercenaries and NCR troopers. Oh. Oh, shoot. No more backup. Right, I was hoping those NCR troopers could have been some backup, but I guess they're long gone already. There's someone. Come on.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a nasty weapon. Metal armor, huh? Guess we could fix your armor with this, Veronica. Oh, you had another one.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Not exactly.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Well, sort of. It's a, you know, Well, at least we took care of those raiders. The less there are raiders, you know, to harass travelers, the better. Right. Billboard. Fancy lads. Snack cakes. Big delight in every bite. Right. Well, there would be another safe place to sleep, but we still have time. So we'll just push forward, right? Oh, awesome. Bighorn. Well, more raiders. Hold on. Well, that's one down. Great. This in here. Seems to be a very popular spot to set an ambush. Are they fighting? Just wasting my shot. Maybe from here. No. What do I? Guess this one. Well. Well, I don't know. Yeah. There's some big corners. Well, what's here? Some kind of shack.
Should have brought something to read.
Maybe. Oh, this. Tripwire. Traps. Wow. Someone has been making defensive positions. BB gun. Bullets. Ammo more. Grenades. Cap. Star bottle cap. First aid box, but it's locked. Yeah. Well, nothing in here. Just
just
right. What's that? Not sure. Yeah, I guess that's Nipton. Right, looks like the town is still burning. Oh, I've got 36 star bottle caps already. Yeah. Any more of them? Scrolls. Right. Well. Well. I guess it was just the two of them then. Right. Well. Guess we'll go and punch some ants. Come here, Veronica.
Not seeing anything.
Yeah. Me neither. Oh, this is the scorpion.
I have a present for you from the Powder Gangers. I hope you like dynamite.
Well. Well. Right. Where's the rest of the powder gangers? Okay. Guess it was just the one. Right, Mojave Express. Bison Steve. Oh, there you are. Good. Well, let's have a look at this.
What are you doing here? This is our casino, punk.
Punk? That's my line.
Huh. You've got moxie, buddy. But we don't take kindly to tourists on our turf. 100 caps should cover this trip into our territory.
Hey, I can help if you'll let me.
I seriously doubt that. You've got about as much personality as a baked potato. I'm getting tired of your chatter. Hand over the caps or we start using you for target practice.
Are you deserters?
I like to think that we're prisoners of war that managed to escape before capture. I don't know how long it'll be before the Legion crosses the river, but sure as fuck I don't want to be wearing an NCR uniform when they get here.
I guess I can understand that.
We figured we'd make some money in New Vegas and then beat feet. And then we'd head north or something and take our caps to start up a ranch or something. Our luck has gone south since we lost all of our money gambling in Vegas. We didn't go AWOL from duty to become raiders. But we've seen what the Legion does to people that survive their battles. We wanted to be gone before the fighting starts. And we heard there may be some safety up in New Canaan.
Well, why not just turn yourself in?
No fucking way. We're deserters now. The NCR isn't gonna throw us a ticker tape parade for going home.
Well, they do have few more troops than the four of you.
No biggie there. We've been avoiding the patrols and staying low-key until this mess.
It would be safer to run and find some place to hide.
Maybe you're right. Come on, boys. Let's get the hell out of here before the law shows up.
That's deputy. I mean... Well, hey, Myers, how's it going?
I can do right by this town. They were in need of some frontier justice.
Good.
Right?
Yeah. Duct tape, huh? Oh. Oh, crap. Well, I guess I can just do it like this. Bullets. Oh.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, got a sheriff duster at least. That's always cool. You know what? I think this is enough for now, so thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.